In a remote corner of the countryside, hidden among ancient towering trees, sat Thornfield Manor, a grand yet ominous estate that had stood for centuries. The house, with its darkened windows and crumbling facade, had been uninhabited for years. That's until the Thompson family moved in, seeking a fresh start away from the city. The Thompsons, a family of four, were enchanted by the manor's old-world charm. They were particularly drawn to the rich history of the estate, unaware that this history was soaked in blood and terror. As they settled into their new life, strange occurrences began to unfold. It started with the youngest child, Lily, who spoke of a shadowy figure in her room at night. "He watches me," she would whisper, clutching her teddy bear, her eyes wide with fear. The parents dismissed as a childish imagination, but soon the entire family began to experience the dread. Doors would slam shut on their own, icy drafts would creep through the halls, and at night they would hear a low guttural growl echoing from the walls. The most unsettling of all was the recurring smell of sulfur permeating the air like a foul omen. One evening, as the family gathered in the living room, the lights flickered and went out. They heard heavy footsteps approaching from the upstairs hallway, even though no one was upstairs. The footsteps grew louder, closer until they stopped just outside the living room door. The door creaked open, revealing nothing but darkness. But the darkness seemed alive, pulsating with malevolence. And then they saw it. Glowing red eyes staring at them from the void, a figure slowly taking shape. It was a demon, grotesque and terrifying, with twisted horns, jagged teeth, and a grin that promised unimaginable suffering. The family tried to flee, but the demon was too fast. It moved like a shadow appearing in front of them. No matter which way they turned, desperation set in as they realized they were trapped within the manor. And the entity had no intention of letting that go. That night, the demon revealed its true purpose. Thornfield Manor had been cursed long ago, and every family that had ever lived there had fallen victim to the demon's wrath. The Thompson family was no exception. The demon fed on their fear, growing stronger with each passing moment, until it could consume them entirely. In their final moments, the Thompsons heard the demon's voice in their minds, a voice that was not a voice, but a cacophony of tormented souls. "You are mine," it whispered. "This house is mine, and now you belong to me." The next morning, Thornfield Manor stood silent and still. The Thompsons were never seen again. Their belongings untouched, their car still parked in the driveway. The only sign of what had happened was a single word scratched into the wall of the living room.